Guys, if you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast as much as we've been recording it, we'd love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, help the community grow, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King.
Because I love me some me.
Gabe Hernandez.
Here's the guy that is starting to figure the game out.
And Ray Fletcher.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.
Yo, what up? Back for another episode of Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast. Just two of us again. Like I said last time, a bit of a new theme. Myself, Gabe, Mike 4 is here. A couple warm guys.
Keeping it warm in the cold.
Keeping it warm in the cold. It is chilly out here in Vegas right
Chilly
now.
and rainy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's almost reflective of some people's fantasy seasons.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. Listen.
Maybe you guys brought this then.
Listen.
Mike 4 and Al.
Dude, I'm over it.
Listen.
See?
I'm over it.
I had, and I'm still currently having, the fantasy blues. I woke up. Actually, I was laying down to go to bed Sunday night, and I was like, why am I even doing this still? The thought is really, really, it's as strong as it's ever been of like, am I in too many leagues? Do I need to hyper focus down? And instead of paying, $750 across 6 leagues, why wouldn't I just do like one $700 league?
This sounds like January thoughts.
Yeah.
Rather than November.
I'm here in November. I'm deep in it in November. The loss in the CBS league hurt my soul.
I mean, I get it. I had one in my auction league, and it hurt. I went 3-3 last week, I think, and most of my teams were fine, and then that one just let me down, and I'm like 4-7 now. It's my one league I'm like really in trouble with. I might not make the playoffs.
4-7 it's so sad to look at.
It is.
It's so sad to look at.
It's so crazy because I look at my team and I'm just like, where did it go wrong? I know where it went wrong. I just have injuries upon injuries upon injuries, like everyone, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dude, also, week 11 injuries were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Come on. Why do we keep getting hurt?
Guys keep coming at me for trades. They want Lamar and Puka, and I'm like, I can't trade them. Like, they're not the problem.
Right. Do you have them in another league as well?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Which is so weird because in CBS I'm 7-4 with them,
right.
And then in the auction league I'm in Yahoo I'm 4-7.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
That's funny.
Make it make sense.
That is
fantasy
funny.
world.
Something that does kind of make sense, but I don't know if he'll play this week. But Joe Burrow, a full participant in practice today, Wednesday, November 19th.
I will say I have Joe. Well, actually, I picked him up in the least cared about league I have. I picked him up. He's on my bench. It brought a very big smile to my heart, though. Because you know me, I'm a Joe Burrow fan. I love it. The greatest offense in fantasy football is back, baby. It's back, baby.
It was back with your boy Joe Flacco, even.
Flacco looked great.
Unbelievable.
I think
I finally will put respect on his name.
Thank you.
Finally.
He can hold it down.
Now that I know Burrow's coming back.
I don't want him to try to win games. I just want him for fantasy football.
He throws it all over the place.
I'm excited, though. Joe Burrow, that should be fun.
Ramondre Stevenson limited in practice today.
I know. Look.
Does he have to play?
This is probably like the greatest mystery we're going to see when he comes back, to see how the snap count goes, the carries go with Ramondre and Trevion. Trevion earned it, right? We've seen now that he is.
You would think.
No RB1.
Yeah.
But we'll see. What would you used to call Bellatrix when he it was Bellatrix when he would to the RB thing?
Yeah.
What can we do with Vrabel? We got to come up with like a nickname for Vrabel.
I don't know. People are pissed off about Vrabel, so it's almost like I don't know if he deserves a nickname. At least Bellatrix, we kind of expected it, but Vrabel, I don't know. We'll have to think of something.
We'll have to think of something, but Vrabel's following suit.
Boy, is he ever.
Can I say something real quick too?
Yes, please.
We kind of took Mike Ford's job away.
Why?
Go ahead, Mike Ford. I know you're waiting for it.
Bro, you don't see the big news and notes here, dude? Like, what the heck's
just
going on
jumped
here, dude? I was like, yo, bro, what is going on?
Notes.
I mean, it's kind of my fault because I did follow with Joe Burrow. My fault.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike Ford.
It's
My
okay,
bad,
guys.
Mike Ford.
It's okay, guys.
How you doing, Mike Ford?
Good, dude. How are you guys?
Good,
Well,
man.
unemployed right now, but thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Wait, what? That's breaking news.
Because we forgot to ask him to.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm thinking real life.
Yeah, like, wait, hang on.
I was like,
Aren't you in the office that you work at right now?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm here.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike Ford.
Oh, man. All right, I guess we'll get to the news and notes now.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Cannonball.
That's the whole reason you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I thought about it. And I actually did think about it halfway through the Trevion rant. I was like, wait, we forgot to.
graphic.
Yeah. And the sound effect.
Yeah. A lot of things to report as far as guys that are trying to come back. Dalton Kincaid will not play this week again. No Dalton, no problem for Josh Allen, though. My goodness.
Oh, he looked great.
That was a historic. I think, if I remember correctly, I think he put up 58 against me in CBS.
We do have bonuses in CBS, so that sounds about right.
I'd have to look again. It might have been 65. I looked and was like, are you kidding me?
This is his second 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdown game. In the rest of the history of the NFL, there's been one. I forget the players. I think, my God, it was the Washington quarterback back in the 50s who did everything.
So it's been that long.
Yes. I saw that and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty impressive.
That is.
You thought maybe a Cam Newton would have done it, maybe Jalen Hurts, but
maybe Mike Vick, yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky Irving, limited in Wednesday's practice. I don't know. Bucky coming back this week or no?
I would say this would be his last week he would miss if he misses again. I'm curious to see what they do with him and what the plan is. They're just so comfortably ahead in the division. They're not worried about Carolina. Atlanta stinks. You're not worried about New Orleans. They're just so comfortable in the division. They're just we're cruising by the regular season. We'll get them ready for the playoffs. So it sucks for us fantasy players, but for reality, they don't really need them right now. Him or Godwin.
Right. Godwin is also, I think, was limited or maybe didn't practice it. I missed it.
And I'm curious. I feel like we need a Mike Evans update here. I feel like it should be coming up soon. He should be coming back. Maybe I'm a little ahead of it, but I feel like Mike Evans should be around the corner too.
I don't know. Didn't he break his collarbone?
He did, but it was week 4.
No.
I feel like it was around that time.
He did the groin or hamstring in week 4. He came back week 9, 10.
No.
Yeah.
He did not just break his collarbone 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it was.
No.
Maybe 3 weeks ago.
It was a Thursday night game or Monday night game. He broke it.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, you look it up. But I'm waiting for you to bring up one news and note, unless you want to save it because you have something for us later.
No, I would love to hear it.
Who's your guy? Who's starting for the Cleveland Browns?
Oh. Yeah. Shador Sanders.
Shador. This is where this is what everyone's looking for. This is what everyone has been waiting for and wants Shador Sanders to start. So now we get the chance and we're going to see what happens. And I'm excited for it. I know he's definitely a better option than Dylan Gabriel. I know he didn't look at the part this past week, but he's not afraid to throw. I do like that.
If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
Like you said, we have something coming up later in the show, but I'm just intrigued to watch him play. Yeah, I think a lot of us do.
And the Raiders is a perfect start.
It is. Speaking of the Raiders and quarterbacks, they activated Aiden O'Connell from the injured reserve. Does this mean anything to Geno? I know Pete Did you watch that post-game interview
with
of Pete
Gino? I saw one little part where he said that he wanted to see Brock Bowers and that it's on him, and that's why they passed the ball so much.
So much, yeah.
That's the only thing I saw.
It was a really weird post-game. He's so respectful to the media. It's kind of wild, which we can appreciate.
Right.
But, like, man, it just felt weird. He was thinking about all of his answers, I think, before he was saying them, or even while he was saying them. It just felt weirdly calculated.
It's just not working this year.
It's an awful team.
I want to give him one more year. I want to give him one more year to implement his team and be the head coach. So
yeah, dude, you can't. I hate teams that fire the coaches after one season.
Yeah,
and I think Pete deserves another shot.
Even 2 seasons, I kind of hate it.
Yeah,
because even like you're gonna go get a new quarterback, you figure, and
right.
If you get a rookie, it's not gonna be great the first year.
Yeah, because Aiden O'Connell definitely won't be the answer, but I think Raider fans are just so much so bench Gino, bench Gino, bench Gino.
Gino's out. I do think he's gone.
Yeah, I don't think he's back next year for sure. No. Mike Evans, October 22nd was when he, I guess, underwent surgery, and will be back 8 weeks or fewer. So it's been 4 weeks.
Was it Monday night against the Lions?
Yeah, so it was October 20th, but we just had a power outage, which was...
Because we're so electric.
It was nuts.
Yeah, we lost everything for a second, but we're back.
Bring in the fire.
Yeah, we're overloading the system.
Dude, it was Mike Evans. Dude, that's who it was.
Mike Evans is so electric.
Dude, it was the spirit.
The spirit of Mike Evans.
The spirit of Mike Evans.
He's like, how do you not remember when I got hurt? I'm Mike Evans.
I just thought of the old Dave Chappelle skit. I'm Rick James.
I'm Rick James.
I thought of Bruce Almighty. That's what came to mind.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. I know the movie.
But why?
Oh, I'm sorry, Gabe. Sometimes you don't see movies that we reference
Here we
in this place, dude. So I just wanted to make sure.
I seen Bruce Almighty.
Why did that remind you of Bruce Almighty?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. Just for some reason.
I love that. I love that movie. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to go into, per usual, although actually a little different this time. We are going to do trade targets because a lot of teams or leagues have their trade deadline this week. So we're going to do trade targets before Sunday. Hopefully you get some trades in and make some moves. But we're going to do start and flexes as well. And we'll get right to the start and flexes right now.
And here we go.
Oh, that every time.
Heath Ledger.
Every time.
Real quick, fun fact. He turned down to be Batman a couple times.
You mean Joker?
No, he turned down to be Batman.
Oh, really?
They offered him Batman.
And then he said yes to Joker?
Yeah. He never wanted to do superhero movies, but he gave in.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. That
great role.
Great role. It was
Academy Award winning.
Yeah, life-changing role, unfortunately. Yeah. He locked himself in. He really did lock himself in. Sorry, Heath.
You're really going.
Sorry, Heath.
You really do have the fantasy blues.
It was a good movie, though.
It was a great
movie. It was a good movie.
Shout out Heath.
I argue some people.
Best Joker. No one's ever played a better Joker.
No,
I still agree.
Nobody.
I still agree. Joaquin's pretty good.
If you go to like classic, he was in The Shining. I can't even think his name. He sits at the front court Laker.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Like if you did that, but like even that was. I mean,
yeah. No,
Jack Nicholson was a solid Joker
for sure. For sure. Heath though. Crazy. Rip Heath. I do have the fantasy blues.
You do, man. You're just going dark.
Who's your first start of the week?
Yeah, let's get positive here. My first start of the week is someone, I don't know if we've brought him up a lot this year on the podcast. Probably should. He best rookie wide receiver in my opinion, and that is Teteroa McMillan. This guy has been pretty awesome, and he's just coming off a season high 12 targets, season high 8 catches as well, and 130 yards for 2 touchdowns against the Atlanta Falcons. Now he goes against the San Francisco 49ers, who gives up the 5th most points to fantasy wide receivers. That defense is just all beat up. Unfortunately, it is an easy defense to target now. This is one of those. Let's target the Niners defense. You guys targeted my Cowboys defense. We're going back at you now. Here, go after the Niners defense. Start all your Carolina Panthers with confidence. Maybe even Bryce Young. But I do like Teteroa. And going forward, he has a good schedule. Plays the Rams, which you figure they'll be behind, and they will pass a lot. They do have a bye, so that's unfortunate. Then they have at New Orleans. They will probably be ahead of that one. But then they have Tampa Bay and Seattle, which aren't great matchups, but you figure they'll be behind, and Teteroa should get at least 6, 7, 8 catches in those games and get some targets.
6, 7. 8 catches. Okay.
I'm so glad I added the 8.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Yes.
Is that aimed at me or Al?
Me, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know who's exactly who was aimed at.
I just wanted to make sure because I didn't mean to do it. I was like, I didn't mean to do that.
I will say that one of our friends, mutual friend for all of us actually, is a teacher and gave a writing prompt that said, you have 6 to 7 minutes to explain what 6-7 means in 67 words. And upon completion, the teacher will choose 6 to 7 kids to describe what 6-7 means.
I just heard about this at my work.
Did you?
Yes. We're going to talk about this after. Yeah, okay. We're getting way off track.
Yeah. No, I want to be off. I'm trying to be off track.
You really are done. You're done. You're like, done. Man, we're starting a new podcast tonight.
Yeah, I'm locked out. We're talking 6-7. We're talking teachers, everything.
We got 3 games left. We got to lock in. People are trying to make the playoffs here, Al.
It's true. All right. My start of the week is a guy that we've been waiting on all year.
I was going to make fun of you real quick. I was like, my story of the week is nobody because who cares? It's over.
Seriously.
Eeyore over here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Eeyore, yeah, dude. I have the card. Here we go. Another tangent. The card community. They call me Eeyore because I'm like always so negative. So, like they'll send me Eeyore gifts and stuff. Sometimes.
That is great.
Yeah. All right, back to this. My start of the week is someone we've been waiting to explode all year, and explode he finally has done. It took 17 injuries. And I think a good night's sleep for Mike Vrabel for him to realize. But Travion Henderson for the Patriots, they face the Bengals this week. We talk about defenses to attack. That is the defense to attack. And, yes, Ramondre might come back. Yes, he likely will come back. You said earlier it's a big mystery of how involved is Ramondre going to be. Is Travion still going to be the workhorse? My answer to that is I think they both can go off against the Bengals, but I also think how can you ignore what he has done the last 2 weeks, Travion?
Yeah, that's really the only
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
He's had 14, and 19 carries. He's been pretty good.
Yep.
That's the only concern. I will say the running production wasn't great against the Jets, but it's the Bengals. If you give him 15 carries, he should have 100 yards at least. And probably will break a big one. I think that's a good call there. They also play the Giants, and then they have a bye, Buffalo, Baltimore, and New York, the Jets. The only tough matchup that I see there is Baltimore. I love Travion going forward. The only roadblock is Mike Vrabel himself.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes going forward.
When you look at the Bengals, the running backs that have faced the Bengals, this is their combined running backs. I won't say the teams, but 40 yards to open the season, and then after that, 126, 165, 163, 119, 105, 141, 198, 213, and 101 last week.
Wow.
That's insane. That's just the rushing. And then receiving 61, 50, 20, 55, 39, 86, 67.
You know who's going to fix all that? Joe Burrow.
He's not going to fix the deal. What are you talking about, dude?
Just being sarcastic.
I'm kidding. We're ending the pod here. Just kidding. We're going to slide to the flexes of the week. This guy is an interesting name. Also, probably one of the best photos we've had of a player so far this year.
I agree.
It's Cedric Tillman for the Cleveland Browns. Shador. That's what I put in my note. I put Cedric Tillman and then Shador, period. And then Cedric Tillman did lead the team in receiving last week. I know Gabriel played most of the game. But Shador, what you saw with Shador last week when he came out there wasn't great. But what he did do was throw the ball downfield for more than 10 air yards often. And that's what they have not been doing at all this year. So if maybe 1 week of practice, 1 week of prep, 1 week of I'm going to be the starter, he's going to at least take shots down the field, and I think Tillman is going to be the beneficiary. So that's my flex of the week.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Against the Raiders, too.
Also, the Raiders are they give up the most points to wide receivers.
Yeah, and we mentioned it earlier, going against the Raiders is probably the perfect start for a rookie quarterback to come in. He was 4 for 16, but he was pressured a lot against the Ravens, who is a good defense now that they're healthy. The Raiders are not there. They have Max Crosby. They do have a decent pass rush. I'll give them that. It's about average.
You have to think, though, that Patrick Graham, the Raiders defensive coordinator, he's going to bring it. He has to. It's a rookie quarterback first start. Like you would think.
But I do think he'll have more time than he did against Baltimore, and I think that he will have a couple of chances to go deep, and that's where Cedric Tillman will come in. So I do like this call. Jerry Jeudy also. I think both of them are startable flexes here this week.
Don't bring up Jerry, man.
I try to make you happy with that.
Don't bring up Jerry.
I thought that would make you happy.
Not in my presence, bro. I had to drop him everywhere. I was really sad. Eeyore over here.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get into it with you, Al.
I'm intrigued by this one. Your flex of the week.
Yeah, I when I saw him play last week, he caught my eye, and I was just like, this is maybe RB1 in Jacksonville, and that's Bashaw Tootin. He had 15 carries last week for 74 yards and a touchdown. He did get hurt, so monitor that. But if he plays, it sounds like he's going to be okay. It sounds like he's going to play. I think he got a limited practice in this week. Normal for guys who get hurt on Sunday. They'll bring him in. They'll work him in slowly in practice. But he was the RB1, and he looked good. I think this is a chance that Jacksonville's going to take to get him going. And they play Arizona, who allows the 10th most fantasy points to running back. So I like Bashaw Tootin here. It's kind of a deep shot of a flex, but I would actually start him over Travis Etienne and feel confident about it.
Wow. So that's what interests me about it is didn't Etienne go ham last week, or was that 2 weeks ago?
I wouldn't say ham. They both had solid games last week. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I don't have Etienne's numbers right in front of me, but if you want to give me a second, I can find them. But they did both have good games, and Etienne finished the game strong.
I'm just worried that he's not going to get enough opportunity to bear a flex start. But I don't mind the call.
He got hurt in the fourth quarter. He got 15 carries up to that point. You figured they were up. He was probably going to get 20. They were killing the Chargers. I feel like they should win against the Cardinals, but with the NFL this year, I mean, it's a classic letdown game now. But they should beat the Cardinals. They should have some opportunity to run the ball, and I think he is a deep shot. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Deep shot flex to start.
Yeah, 19 carries for 73 and 2 touchdowns for Etienne, 15, 74 and a touchdown for Tootin. 8 carries for the Quint Allen. I mean, they ran the ball 47 times last week.
They have no receivers.
And only passed it 22 times. So, all right.
If Brian Thomas is out again this week, then again, they have no receivers and they have to run the ball.
I think that they were I think that Brian Thomas was limited in practice today, but I mean, too early to tell.
Yeah.
All right, after this break, we're going to give 2 of our favorite trade targets for each of us to go after to end the season, hopefully get you into the playoffs or just solidify your roster going into the playoffs. We'll see you on the backside. All right, so now we're going to get into our guys that we think you should go try to acquire. I'm curious how deep you went into it with your guys, Gabe. My first one, Nico Collins. I looked at future schedules was part of what I was looking at. Potential weather games, right? I'm thinking like further future games like playoffs.
I see what you did here then.
And the last, not week 17, but your semifinal week, Nico Collins plays the Raiders.
Yep.
And either team has a dome, right? So in the semifinals, you're at least having good weather game against a really, really bad opponent for Nico. And then looking at the rest of his schedule along the way, I just had it on my phone and now it's freaking gone.
Oh my lordy!
I know.
Are you talking about his schedule?
I'm sorry, schedule.
He has one outdoor game against Kansas City, and then the rest. So he's got Buffalo, at Indy, at Kansas City, Arizona, Las Vegas, at LA,
at the Chargers. Yeah, and the Chargers are good against the wide receiver for sure. Yeah. But it's indoors, and this late in the year type stuff, I really start to look at weather. I know I shouldn't maybe put so much weight on it, but if it's blizzardy and such for a wide receiver, you're probably not doing too well.
I'm not mad at it.
So that's a big part of the reason why I think you should get Nico. Also, Davis Mills has looked good with him. I think C.J. Stroud, when he does come back, will be okay with him.
That was going to be my question for you: is how confident are you with him when C.J. Stroud comes back?
Yeah, I still have confidence. And with like the upcoming schedule, the opponents aren't the toughest, and a lot of indoor games. So that's kind of my go trade for Nico Collins. Now, this is what I meant by how I don't know how deep you went into it. I don't really have like a package to do or like you should trade this guy for that guy.
I see what you're saying.
So I don't know who you would move to get someone like Nico Collins. I don't know how valuable your league mates still think he is. I don't really even know where I put him in my value.
For me, it's always like I always want to improve my guys. Now I will say, if you're 6-5 or better, these are kind of the guys we would go for, right? Like you're pretty much going to be in the playoffs as long as something doesn't crazy happen. If you're 7-4 or better, you're almost guaranteed to be in the playoffs. Go get Nico.
Do you trade like Wan'Dale Robinson and Jalen Warren for Nico?
Away to get Nico?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If
like,
one
let's
of those
say you feel good at running back and you're not as good at receiver and you're having to roll out Wan'Dale every week and Nico just feels better.
Well, I will say for me, when I trade, I try to trade up. I won't lie. I am one of those, like, I'll give you 2 players for year one. I always try to do one of my starters and then like my best bench player for your one. And hopefully, normally, my best bench player is someone that would start on another team. So, like, if you have Jalen Warren, he would normally start on another team. Obviously, he's kind of a low end, but he's a starter. So, I would absolutely risk that if I want Nico Collins for the playoff run.
I'm just trying to figure out where the line gets drawn, right? Like, Devontae Adams for Nico Collins? No. Yes?
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Devontae Adams for Nico Collins?
I would rather have Devontae.
Yep, okay. So I'm trying to figure out where the line gets
Like, would
drawn.
you rather have Nico or Michael Pittman?
Nico.
Okay.
Lad McConkey or Nico?
That's a good one. I would probably go Nico only because the Chargers are just so weird right now. And I can't, like, they're just so inconsistent.
Of who's the guy for that week?
I got a good one for you, though. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Ted Aroa or Nico?
Man,
that's a good one.
Ted has been so good all year, just hasn't been scoring.
Ted does have a bye, by the way.
Score.
And Ted has an easier schedule.
Ted does still have a bye.
He does have a bye still.
I would not. I would trade away Ted to get Nico.
Wow,
for sure. Wow, that's one more extra game you're getting.
No, I hear you, and I'm not mad at it. And I mean, the difference with them right now, I mean, off the app I'm looking at is 11 points on the season.
Yeah.
And so you figure when Ted sits, Nico will catch up to Ted and probably be ahead of him.
Right.
So I'm not mad at it.
Well, and that's the other thing too is I looked at my guys to trade for, and I made sure that they didn't have a bye still remaining.
Gotcha. No, I'm not mad at it, and I do like Nico. It's just my concern would be CJ Stroud.
Yep, and I get it.
Now I do have a request, Mike. Is it possible, because I have my 2? Can we keep this for last? Can we switch it last minute? I kind of want to save this one to make it big.
You run the show, dude. What do you want to do?
I mean, don't you think it would be better, for the theatrics?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Mike, you're a great guy.
Yeah, dude, I just push buttons. That's all I do. I just push buttons.
No. Well, we said it a couple weeks ago. You are the backbone of this show.
I don't know if we said it. He did.
No, I said it.
And I agree with it. So that's all that matters.
I said it.
Don't listen to Al. My first trade for Target is Chase Brown. Joe Burrow, baby. That's all I got to say. That's why I'm going after Chase Brown. I do think he becomes a really good running back down the stretch. He has a great schedule. Now, they play New England this week, which is not a great schedule or not a great matchup. But I think if Joe Burrow comes back this week, I am very alert and cautious that Chase Brown could get a lot of checkdowns and a lot of catches out the backfield. After that, Baltimore, again, not a great matchup anymore. Forget what you see all season. Look at like the last 5 weeks for them. But then the last 4. Buffalo, Baltimore again, unfortunately. Miami and Arizona. Now, Miami and Arizona are the 2 big ones I look at is the semis and the championship. So if you can get there and you have Chase Brown, I think he can win you those games. Those are games that you expect the Bengals to lead, especially with Joe Burrow back. And I think they would win. And I can see Chase Brown getting 20-plus carries and 100-plus yards and a touchdown or 2 with some catches. He can be a big difference maker in those semis and championship. Let me throw something else out there to you. Let me read off Chase Brown's strength of schedule defenses that he's played against running backs. Now, what I'm about to read off is the least points allowed. So when 32 is the best, 32 is the highest when I say these numbers, okay?
32 is the best.
32 is the best defense, right? So his defenses in the first 12 weeks of the season, 27th, 29th, 23rd, 28th, 32nd, 21st, 26th, 14th, 16th, by 26th, and now it's going to be the 31st. After that, it's 11th, 2nd, 11th, 9th, 10th. He has played some great defenses. And that's what, people are, why Chase Brown this, why Chase Brown that. Joe Burrow got hurt, and he's playing these crazy defenses that don't give up points to running backs. It's going to get easier. It's going to be better. I think if you can go get Chase Brown, have him be your RB2, he could be a championship-level RB2.
It's starting to make sense.
What's making sense?
What you were saying.
Oh, okay.
And why he has struggled a little bit this year, or a lot of it to start the year. He was really bad to start
I was
the year.
shocked when I saw the schedule.
Yeah, so all those rush defenses were not working in his favor. Yeah, the schedule was not good, but looking at the end, I mean, I'm looking on Yahoo, and on Yahoo, if you play in Yahoo fantasy leagues, the good matchups they have green.
Yep.
And of the last including this week, 7 weeks left.
Mm-hmm. Wait, 7 weeks? No, it's like
6 weeks left.
6 weeks left.
6 weeks left. Only 1 red, and 3 green, 2 gray. So 2 neutral.
That's exactly what I have.
So,
and the tough matchup is this week against New England.
And when you're going to trade for someone this late in the season, you have the data, if you will, of what's out there as far as like how the other teams were performing in the defenses and stuff. And so you want to look at those schedules for the playoff run. So that's a good trade for.
Yeah. And the only shame I will say is I definitely tried to get Chase Brown. The problem is Chase Brown's on a lot of guys' teams who are like 4-7, 3-8. It's like, I'm done already. I'm not going to trade. I hate that, but it is what it is. I get it. But I definitely tried to get Chase Brown in quite a few leagues already. I still have 3 more trade deadlines. I'm still going to try and get him in those 3 leagues.
I like it. I think it's a good one. Do you have any names that you would move for him? Jaylen Warren again, we'll say.
I will say this. If I had Ashton Genty, I would trade him for Chase Brown. I would consider someone like I would say Trevion, but Trevion has a great schedule as well.
Yep.
He was another one I was thinking about putting here.
He still has a bye, I believe. I don't think the Patriots have.
They do
yet.
still have it.
Yeah.
You know who I would, and this is going to kind of sound crazy, especially what I said a few weeks ago, but the last couple of weeks I've been wondering where he's gone and what's going on. Javonte Williams. I would trade Javonte Williams away for Chase Brown. He just has not looked great the last couple of weeks. And then Monday night, Malik Davis got some touches and looked great.
Yep,
so
I agree.
I would trade away Javonte for Chase Brown.
Okay, I like it. My next trade for is a guy who has been not the same. You hear that all year. You've been hearing that with this guy. Man, he's just not the same guy. Saquon Barkley. It's hard to be the same guy after the year that you had the year prior, right? I mean, it was a historically good year. But looking at his upcoming schedule and what he's kind of done of late, he had that big explosion game. And then the last 2 games, he's just been consistent. But I think that the schedule going toward the end, I need to pull it up. I am way too slow on this right now. We got everyone's favorite defense.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
The Cowboys.
Hold on. Can I real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Quinn and Williams, they played better.
Yeah.
I know it was the Raiders.
But yes.
Overshawn showed up too. He's back from injury too. Like defense, the Raiders are bad, but it was nice to see that the defense performed like every other team that's played against the Raiders.
Man,
exactly.
Raiders.
So it was like, okay.
So I am very excited for this game just to see how a real test against our defense.
That's put well.
But
the
you're correct.
Cowboys defense made the Raiders look like the Raiders looked like against every other defense. So that's an improvement, you would say. Dallas, Chicago.
Great matchup.
Not a great defense. Chargers.
Who just allowed a bunch of points to Tootin and Etienne.
Yep. The Raiders. Then the Washington Commanders and the Bills.
Oh, those
semifinals and finals.
Those last 2 are juicy.
8th worst and 2nd worst to end the season.
Oh, those are 2 great matchups for your semis and championship.
Yeah, so I think Saquon is schedule ahead, looks good. I think maybe they've been pacing him. I don't know. It's a weird offense this year. It's been a really weird offense to watch this year. It's almost like they're in conference play and they're waiting to get to bowl season. You know what I mean? Like playoff season. So I could see them ramping it up on the offensive side to end the year.
I watched some tape, and it's just so boring. It's the problem with it's the play calling and his offense coordinator. He's just running Saquon right up the middle. Whereas last year you saw a lot of pulling guards and pulling tackles and getting him on the edge, and he was able to get to the outside and hit those big runs. This year that's what's missing, and Unfortunately, it's like HB dive right up the middle, or shotgun inside zone. It's just a boring play calling, and I am excited for his matchups going down the road. I do think that's a great call. If you could go get Saquon if you can. I mean, he hasn't been great, so he definitely, I would think, is available. I think if you're a Saquon owner, you'd be like, yeah, I'll move Saquon for the right price. Obviously, you're not going to go get something crazy, but like if I had Saquon, I would definitely be open to trading him. But it's especially if you're like 5 and 6, it's like you have to win. So trade away Saquon, go to the guy who has 5 and 6, go get Saquon from your team if you're like 7 and 4 or 8 and 3.
I own Saquon in Yahoo, and I was considering trading him earlier this year quite often, and I still have him, and I'm kind of happy that I've held on to him. I think he's ready for a good end of season here. A
quick side note I will say is I learned this year that I do definitely need to be more patient with trades. I made a couple trades earlier this year that I wish I would have waited. I'm like, I could have gotten more. Like I traded Michael Pittman away and got David Montgomery. If I would have waited, I probably could have gotten a lot more than David Montgomery. And David Montgomery has not been great lately. So it definitely backfired on me. And I definitely learned this year, be patient sometimes.
Yeah, no doubt. Your trade for.
Hold on. This one's hard. Okay.
This is brilliant.
Oh, my Lordy. I can't believe we're here. Okay. Listen, guys. I will admit when I am wrong sometimes. I won't always do it, but I will, especially in football, I will definitely admit when I'm wrong. And I will say the first 7 weeks, I feel like I was right.
No,
I was right the first 7 weeks. I don't care what you say. He has definitely shown up this year, and he's definitely shown me that he can play some big boy football, and that is one Drake London.
That's crazy.
Now, I know he's hurt.
He's hurt.
But this is for my 7 and 4 or better teams. Go get Drake London for your playoff push. He plays Tampa Bay, Arizona, and the Rams. So, like you said, I didn't even factor this in until now, but great weather in Tampa Bay. It'll probably be in the 60s. In a dome in Arizona, and then the Rams. Now, they're not like great defense. They're not like allowing the top 10 most fantasy points to wide receivers, but they're right in the middle of the road. And Drake London has been playing so amazing. The only thing that kind of scared me about this was Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix is out for the year.
Yep.
But Kirk Cousins actually got him the ball a couple times last week, and Drake London dropped it. So I know he's hurt. I know Kirk Cousins, but take a chance. You could probably get him for cheap. You can probably get him for your low end starter and a backup, like one of your top backups. And at this point, bench and depth isn't really that important, especially if you're 7 and 4, 8 and 3. You need to build for the playoffs. You need to build your super team as much as you can and get just the best players you can possibly get on your team. Forget your bench. You don't want to have to make decisions in the playoffs. You don't want to have to, should I start DeAndre Swift or Bashaw Tootin or Travis Etienne? No, just start your best players. Go get Drake London and then have your bench player be like Romeo Doubs. You're not even thinking about that.
Yeah. What stood out to me there is two things. One, you still found somehow to say Drake London was bad. Oh, he got him ball, but he dropped him. Drake dropped him.
Yeah, I mean he did though. That's just the truth.
Two, I am concerned about Kirk, and I don't know why. And Drake London should be quarterback proof, right? But we thought that with Justin Jefferson, and JJ has proven that he's not able to get the ball to Justin Jefferson as well as we would hope. And I'm worried that that's what's going to happen to Drake the rest of the way.
Don't ever compare Drake London to Justin Jefferson ever again.
We've done that a few times on this show.
Yeah,
who do you think's having a better year?
Drake London is. I know he is. Unfortunately, I have Justin Jefferson in way too many leagues.
We got him to admit it. We got him to admit that he was wrong about Drake. That's a small win. I'll take the small win.
No, look, I don't want to give out my secret quite yet, but there is something that I've noticed this year that I'm going to be targeting in fantasy football going forward. Stick around and I'll maybe get it in June next year.
Wow.
Or maybe at the end. I don't want. You want me to bring it up?
No. I said you might bring it up in the future. Yeah.
I'll have to because it's definitely something I've noticed. And Drake London, like I said, he is playing very well. I finally see some plays where I'm just like, I'm impressed. Like great catches, great jump ball catches. He's just making contested catches, and he's playing great football. And it sucks that he got injured. It sucks that Michael Penix got injured. You never want to see that, but
right.
I would take a chance on him. And
Drake is out this week for sure, just so so everyone knows. Yep.
Hope that he comes back week 13. I don't think he's going on IR, so I think he's going to miss like 2-3 games max, and then that will be perfect timing for your fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, that's tough, but I can't be mad at you for supporting Drake London. So
I'm here.
Yay.
But like I said, I was right until like week 7.
It's kind of crazy. I'm going to have to listen to you guys next year on my fantasy football sabbatical. I can't wait to hear what you're targeting. Lord. Can't wait to hear what you're targeting next year.
I'm not sitting in that seat ever again. Never.
On my year off next year.
Okay, Aaron.
Aaron took years off.
You guys are about to quit together. I feel I'm like, you guys have good teams in some places. I don't understand.
You did mention as well that we weren't talking about Tet too much this year, but Aaron brought him up almost every single time he was on.
I will give him credit. Yes, he did.
And Tet has been really, really good. Tetaroa, McMillan, T-Mac.
I will say I'm excited to see what happens with him going forward. Like if Bryce Young is his quarterback or not, and then like if they upgrade a quarterback, like if they get a better quarterback, oh man, he could be so good.
Yeah, for sure.
If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
All right, now it's time for our favorite segment every week. It's the Game Blitz, where we go over every single game of the NFL schedule for this upcoming week, 1 minute at a time. We'll start with Thursday Night Football.
Wait, do we get a soundbite? Wait, dude. Are you just trying to fire Mike 4?
No, I'm not.
Dude, I got you, Mike.
I'm sorry, Mike 4 is walking out. He's walking out of the studio.
Did you see it? When you were about to get started, he just goes...
Did he? Oh, no.
I got you, Mike 4.
I am so sorry, Mike 4.
The disrespect, man.
Let's get into the Game Blitz.
I'm not ready now.
My bad.
I'm not even ready.
Now you threw off the whole pot.
I'm not even ready.
We're all out of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Eeyore over here.
Let's try that again.
On your cue, Mike 4.
I'm ready whenever you are. Go ahead.
Into the Game Blitz.
And here we go.
Ooh, for the second time.
Was that the wrong sound?
It was the wrong sound.
I can see it in his face too. No one noticed? No one noticed? No one noticed?
So bad. Let's try that again, guys. Come on.
We've fallen off.
Yeah, we have.
We've fallen off the deep end.
Oh, here we go. Ready?
Take it away.
Here we go.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Gabe.
Oh, my God. Just go.
Still hasn't seen that movie.
Just go.
The Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans, Thursday Night Football to start us off. Go ahead, Gabe.
I'm just going through some fun facts. This is actually, I think it's going to be a bit of a defensive game. I don't think you're going to get the fireworks that you got from the Bills this past week with Josh Allen. But I will say, fun fact, Josh Allen, 10 rushing touchdowns on the year so far. That's third most in the league of any running back. He's, I think only Jonathan Taylor and I forget who the other one was, but Jonathan Taylor and someone else has more rushing touchdowns than him.
James Cook?
No, it's not James Cook.
Okay.
And then I was going to go off your Nico Collins when you're saying trade for 36 targets the last 3 games with Davis Mills. Like if you're a fantasy owner of Nico Collins, you kind of hope it's Davis Mills the rest of the way.
Yep, long neck Mills, baby.
Dalton Schultz is another sneaky start here. 28 targets the last 3 games, and then double digits points in those 3 games with Davis Mills.
How about Woody Marks against this Bills rush defense, the second worst rush defense in the league?
I will say yes, I'm okay with starting him, but I noticed the Bills actually play well against like bad run offenses, and I would consider the Texans a bad run offense.
Okay.
But if you need it, I would be okay starting Woody Marks.
The first game of Sunday morning.
What a game. If you're going off the same list I went off of. No, never mind.
Nope, dang. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Still a fun game.
At the Chicago Bears. Is Aaron Rodgers playing? He may have a wrist fracture. Would it be Mason Rudolph at that point? I'm not sure if he's playing. Jaylen Warren against the Chicago Bears. Light it up, easy.
If he plays.
Yep, if he is
he.
He left the game. Yeah,
hurt.
I think he was limited in practice. I have to look, but Rome Odunze on the other side. Caleb. DK.
I do have some great
Yeah,
stats
do you
real
have
quick.
anything for me?
Caleb Williams averaging 30 fantasy points against top 10 fantasy defense allowed against quarterbacks, and the Steelers are number 8 against quarterbacks. So Caleb Williams could be getting 30 for you.
Oh.
Rome Odunze is averaging over 15 fantasy points in PPR against bottom 10 fantasy defenses allowed against wide receivers. So I think Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze have a good game here.
Okay.
And they have Rome Odunze especially has been pretty inconsistent, but I think this is a good start.
Man, that whistle was loud. That whistle was loud for me that time. How about the New England Patriots at the Cincinnati Bengals? Travion Henderson continue to erupt, please.
Travion Henderson, and then, you just start your Patriots here. A good sleeper tight end, Hunter Henry. The Bengals allow the most points to tight ends, so Hunter Henry here is a great start, I think. I really hope Joe Burrow comes back for this game, because if Joe Burrow plays, this is actually a real fun game. No Jamar Chase. What a spitter. Unbelievable. We didn't even talk about that.
I know.
But he's out the game. T. Higgins, I think, is going to see a lot of targets here. And sleeper, Noah Fant.
Yeah, Noah Fant's always
that's my guy this year.
I know it is. Stephon Diggs.
I'm starting. I even Booty coming back.
Starting all the Patriots.
I think if they're viable players, I'm starting them.
I don't think Joe Burrow plays this week. I know he practiced in full, but he was aiming for the Thanksgiving week game. So
he did practice in full today.
He did.
Yeah.
But I think he's not going to play this week. I think they're going to hold him out one more week, which with Flacco, that's fine for fantasy purposes.
Yeah.
I finally put some respect on his name.
Plus, do you want to play him on a short week? Like play him on Sunday and then play him on Thursday?
Right. Yeah. I don't think you want to do that.
Yeah. Give him another 10 days.
Yep. Who do they have on Thanksgiving?
The Ravens.
Oh, so it's a big game.
Yeah.
New York Giants at the Detroit Football Lions. I think the Lions are going to recover in a massive way. I know that the Eagles defense shut them down this last game, but they're back home. They're playing the Giants defense, which they struggle, but they can get in shootouts as well. I think Jameis will maybe get this team in a shootout with the Lions potentially. But I think Gibbs, I think Monty will finally have a good game. I could see him getting in the end zone twice. Monty?
I hope so.
Jamison Williams out of nowhere.
Yeah. No, Laporta.
He has been, he's erupted since Laporta's been out. I don't think Laporta's playing again this week, so continue putting him out there. Amon-Ra is just that dude. And then Wandell on the other side, startable every week now with Jameis. Darius Slayton, I think, is going to play this week. He's listed as questionable last I saw. That's about it. Oh, Devin Singletary.
Yeah, he was the goal line back last week.
Devin Singletary.
He's a sneaky play. I'd be hard pressed to play him against the Lions because I just don't know how many points they're going to score against the Lions. But I wouldn't be mad at it. I definitely think there are better options.
I think the Lions are going to. It's a 10-point spread.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a blowout.
Minnesota at Green Bay. Good in division game here.
This is a fun game. I'm so disappointed in J.J. McCarthy. Like,
we all are.
He looks good sometimes, and then just most of the time, though, he's just so erratic. And you know what? I saw it last week. He just throws it too hard sometimes. He forces it. And, like, dude, you don't have to throw a 40-mile-per-hour fastball on a 5-yard out. You know what I mean? Like, just get it there, bro. He definitely needs to work on some touch and just some things on his game. Aaron Jones has been looking pretty good and being the starter. I actually like Aaron Jones going forward. I just made a trade for him in CBS, traded away Caleb for him. So I do like him as my running back rotation kind of guy there. Justin Jefferson, I could have traded him so many times, but his schedule is so great down the stretch. I can't do it, and I'm hoping they find a connection, him and JJ. On the Packers side, I don't love anybody. I do think Josh Jacobs misses, and I was shocked I got Emmanuel Wilson in one league. I was like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
I was 9th waiver, and I got him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A league that I'm in with you?
Yeah. CBS. Yeah, I don't know where you were at, but I got him. I was like, okay, I'm happy with it.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't get to the waiver in time.
Apparently.
That's where I was. Yeah,
apparently no one did. This is why I love the late season, because everyone's just like, whatever.
I didn't get there in time. I was working. Seattle at Tennessee. Man, the Seahawks-Rams game, I said that was going to be game of the week last week. It didn't really disappoint, except Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions.
Do I get some credit?
Yeah, you said the Rams are going to win. I still think the Seahawks I still think Seahawks are better than the Rams.
Oh, God.
Anyways, they're definitely better than the Titans. 13.5 point spread. Jackson Smith and Jigba. You never not play the guy.
Yeah.
I think Darnold is startable again this week against the Titans. You don't really play anyone on the Titan side.
No. I mean, I do have in our dynasty league. I play Tony Pollard, but that's because we start 12 players in a 12-man league.
How about AJ Barner last week?
I was just gonna bring him up.
Yeah, go ahead.
11 targets.
Yep.
This has been my guy, since kind of the beginning of the season. Like I know, last year I did notice he kind of came on along at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was trying to get out there, but AJ Barner, he's only 23 years old, I think. He's going to be a solid option coming up, and it's his 3rd year next year. I do like tight ends in the 3rd year. I think that's kind of when they break out. He could be a viable tight end going forward.
Yeah, I like the kid. He finds the end zone.
He's solid. Big, tall tight end. I like him in the red zone.
I think this is the game that you said earlier. Ooh, what a game if you're going off the list if you're going off the list that I have. The Indianapolis Colts at the Kansas City Chiefs. 5-5 Chiefs. Chiefs favorited -3.5.
What a fascinating game, because the Colts are they're the best team in the AFC right now, but no one's giving them the respect they deserve. And I'm very curious on this game, because this will tell me more about the Chiefs though than the Colts. Chiefs just lost against the Broncos. I don't know who you start. I don't know who you sit on this side. I mean, you got to start Mahomes. You got to start Rashee Rice. Kareem Hunt, it sounds like Pacheco might be back. He was a full participation in practice today.
Yep.
Travis Kelce's actually been awesome. I did not know he was the tight end 2 on the year until I looked this today.
Worthy? Sit.
I'm done with Worthy.
Yep.
He's got I don't know. He'd have to have like 2 great games in a row for me to like even consider him.
Would you play Thornton over Worthy if you were looking at a flex?
No, I'd rather go Worthy.
Okay.
And then on the Colts side, of course, Jonathan Taylor's just amazing.
Tyler Warren.
I do think this is a game where it looks great, but I do think this is another kind of defensive game. They're both solid defenses. The Colts do give up points to wide receivers, but that's because they're up most of the time and they're passing against the Colts.
It might be a better game to watch for football reasons than
this is definitely a sit back, relax, enjoy the game. This is the best game of the week from that I saw. And then Sauce Gardner, you almost forgot Sauce Gardner was in Indy.
Trash.
Disrespectful.
It's kind of crazy. I'm looking on ESPN for the schedule here, and it has a tickets as low as column.
Oh, God.
And the tickets as low as 157 for the Chiefs game. The game above it that we were just talking about, Seattle and Tennessee, tickets as low as $20 to go see a Titans football game in Nashville. Y'all trying to go to Nashville and watch Titans game?
Where were those prices on Monday?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm down. Let's go.
Mike Ford's in.
No, I'll pass.
Wait, it's Spirit Airlines.
It's Nashville. What do you mean?
I would love to go to Nashville.
There's live music, and we can go catch an NFL game for $20.
Yeah, I can catch it on my TV too for free.
Wow, dude, it's about the
party.
Weren't we just talking about Sunday where the boys were all getting together and going to watch the football?
In Nashville,
bro. Oh man,
I'm trying to watch all the games. I don't want to watch the Seahawks and Titans only. At least if we let's go to the Colts and Chiefs at least.
You said, yeah, Nashville, bro.
That was good.
All right, we got the New York Jets, Tyrod Taylor-led New York Jets at the Baltimore Ravens. I'll let you kick this one off again, too.
I mean, on the Jets side, it's quick. You're starting Breece Hall, Mason Taylor, maybe if you're desperate, if you don't have any other options or like in a deep league. Other than
John, I'm going to ask you a question here.
Okay.
John Mechie.
If you're if you're in a 14-team league with nothing, like 3 flexes.
Donnie Mitchell, the guys that they brought in to test, right? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Okay. But on the Ravens side, I'm starting everyone. Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Lamar. Lamar has a great schedule. I do want to give an honorary mention to Lamar. I believe early in the season I said go get Lamar if you can when he got hurt. He had a bad game. Again, this is a good time to go get him. He has a great stretch. I'm a little concerned he's not running as much. I do think he's a little hurt still with the hammy, but I would still go get Lamar if you could. He has a great schedule going forward.
Yeah, and Lamar's Lamar, right? He can score you 50 fantasy points at any given Sunday, right?
50?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
50.
I mean, I would love that.
He can explode at any point, yeah.
He's very explosive.
How about, do we want to talk about this game? We have to, because it's part of the game blitz.
Can we do 30 seconds?
The Cleveland Browns at the Las Vegas Raiders. My goodness. What a bad game to watch from football perspective, but maybe some intrigue from fantasy.
I almost want to let you go like the whole 60 seconds to see if you could do it.
Shador Sanders.
Are you starting Shador?
I want to see.
In 2-quarterback league.
Yeah, maybe in a 2-quarterback league, depending on who your second quarterback is, right? I mean, but likely not. Likely not. I'm trying to think who your second. I mean, if you had, let's say it was Jordan Love and JJ McCarthy on your roster, maybe you start him over JJ.
Maybe.
That's what's really intriguing about this game, and it makes it worth watching a little bit. Ashton Genty's not going to have any room to do anything. He didn't against the Cowboys defense. He's not going to have any room to do it against Cleveland defense. Brock Bowers, you want to get him the ball, but they're not able to. They really missed Jacoby Myers. It's ugly. It's ugly.
I actually think I like the Browns to win this game.
We could go to this game. Tickets as low as 107.
Bro, still way too expensive.
I'm literally looking up flights right now to National.
Oh my lord, he really is.
Boys booking a trip. Let's go.
Oh my lordy.
That's amazing. He's got the website up and everything. Jacksonville Jaguars. I almost went the full 60. I think you talked for like 5 seconds on that one.
I have nothing.
Jacksonville Jaguars at the Arizona Cardinals. Go ahead, Gabe.
This one, kind of. I mean, Jacoby Brissett has been pretty solid, and I will give him his flowers. He's one of the best backup quarterbacks ever, I think. At least that I've seen of. He's been pretty good. No Marvin Harrison again. Michael Wilson last week. Wow, what a play. I mean, and he could do it again this week, to be honest with you. There's no one else. And Jacoby Brissett, league record, 48 completions in a game. That was crazy.
Has Marvin been ruled out already?
He has been ruled out already today. So Michael Wilson again and Trey McBride. They did activate Trey Benson. I don't think he's going to play this week, but the running back situation is interesting now because DeMarco's out. So it's either Bam Knight or Michael Carter.
Right. And I think Bam has been the guy that has more touches.
I would lean Bam.
Yep, for sure.
And then Jacksonville, I got Tutin's my flex of the week.
Yep.
Brian Thomas, if he plays, are you playing him?
Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
I'm scared. I don't have him in any league, thank God.
And I don't think Britton Strange is coming back this week. It doesn't seem like, at least.
I don't know when he's coming back.
Me either. Philadelphia at the boys. This is your team, so I'll let you take this one as well.
I'm just super excited from a Cowboy standpoint. Like I said, Quentin Williams, I just want to see how we hold up against a real team, a good NFL offense. I mean, they haven't been playing great, but George Pickens, what a season he is having, and who would have thought he would be having a better season than CeeDee Lamb? He's been amazing. Dak Prescott played amazing. They played well against Philly week 1. It was just, unfortunately, Dak had a couple turnovers, but he played really well, and that was week 1. It's now week 12. So I'm curious to see, or week 11. Week 12? Week 11. Week 12.
That game was insane to start off the year. It was amazing.
It was a great game. I'm very excited to see how this one goes in Dallas. Other side, though, Saquon, obviously you're starting. A.J. Brown. He said, get rid of me if you have me in fantasy. Would you trade him away?
No, dude, you can't. But actually, yes, you can. If you can get Nico Collins for him, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I would do that. Would you do that?
I would rather have Nico
than AJ.
Yeah, just because AJ Brown, I just don't know what to expect from him the rest of the year. He's just so inconsistent. And
it's frustrating.
I don't think he's even mad at Jalen Hurts. I think he's play calling.
I think this week they have a shot. I think the rest of the year, like I said, it feels like they're playing like, oh, we're in conference, or we're not in conference play yet. Oh, now we're here, and now we're really going to ramp up for the play. I hope. I mean, that's the hope.
Yeah,
that offense has been
horrible.
So we were talking about being vanilla earlier off air. That offense has been very vanilla.
I mean, I will say teams usually like to ramp it up in December. So or after Thanksgiving. Yep. So we're 1 week away from that. So yeah, maybe for fantasy playoffs.
Real quick, the Eagles defense has been and is incredible.
Yes.
Who are you most worried about on the Dallas side of the ball for fantasy purposes? And don't say Javonte.
Oh. You know, it's kind of disappeared. He has great numbers because he has some big games, but he's kind of Jake Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually he's better advertised than he really is.
That touchdown this last game was his first since week 7,
and it saved him because he only has 16 receiving yards.
Oh.
So he's holding on by like he needs to score a touchdown or he's kind of irrelevant.
Okay, all right. But you think Lamb, Pickens, and Dak are
you have to start those
defense
guys.
proof, right?
Oh yeah,
you're not worried about it.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Me either. Atlanta at the Saints. Kirk Cousins goes into New Orleans to take on the Saints and Tyler Shuck. Kirk Cousins versus Tyler Shuck.
Coming off a bye. Ooh, I see New Orleans favorite too.
Boy, can you guys flex this into Sunday night? What a game.
Oh my God, I would fall asleep so fast.
$33 for tickets, boys. Let's go there instead.
To New
I would
Orleans.
probably be down for New Orleans.
Yeah?
You could talk me into New
More
Orleans
than
at
Nashville?
least. And then at least it's the afternoon.
I'm on it, guys. I'm on it.
He's on it.
Tyler,
He's on it.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara actually had a really good game with Tyler Shuck last. They had a bye, but the week before that, New Orleans is kind of interesting. I want to see. Tyler Shuck has one bad game, one good game.
Mm-hmm.
They won 17-7 last time in Carolina.
Yep.
I'm kind of interested to see. I mean, I'll give Olave a shot. I'll give Kamara a shot. But Jawan Johnson's been playing great. I kind of called that and said it was dead, but now it's back alive. So I am kind of looking forward to some Saints here.
It's going to be an intriguing game to watch. A boring game, I think, maybe, but it'll be interesting to see what both sides do with those quarterbacks.
Can you make an argument to start anyone besides Bijan on the Atlanta side?
Kyle Pitts.
You can make an argument to start him?
You can. That doesn't mean we need to. But you can.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
The opportunity is there for him. But
okay. Yeah, fair.
Does he do anything with it? I don't know.
We haven't seen a Falcons game without Drake London. I can't recall him getting injured. Or he did miss a game earlier this year.
Yeah, he missed a game.
I'm curious to see who got the targets and how they played.
Yeah, me too, actually.
That's a curious one.
Yeah.
If you're really desperate, go look at that and do some research. And if you find out Darnell Mooney had 10 targets, go
it wasn't Darnell. I had him. It wasn't Darnell. No.
Was it Bits? We'll have to find out. I'll find out. Go ahead.
Tampa Bay. Here's Sunday Night Football. This is why they didn't flex the Falcon Saints, because it's the Buccaneers at the Los Angeles Rams.
This is definitely a much better option.
Yes, for sure. Matthew Stafford has been crazy, slinging that thing all over the place to Puka, to Devontae. I think you start all your Rams. Kyron Williams is starting to ramp it back up, finding the end zone again. Emeka Egbuka. Wow, I can't even say it right after I made fun of whoever that was.
Gronk.
Yeah, it was Gronk. I think that you start him every week, of course. If Bucky comes back, I say you play him because you have to, but with a lot of hesitation against this Rams rush defense.
So, I mean, this is going to be a fun game. I do like the Rams. Do you remember who my Super Bowl pick before the season was?
Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah, it was the Rams. So I do think they start getting rolling here. Puka has been a little disappointing. I mean, he's scoring me 17, but that's just the magic of Puka. Like 17 is disappointing. I'm like, I need 25, Puka.
Right.
What? And his targets were just not there in the first half, and then last week in the second half, they gave him 4 straight targets right away. And so I do think that Puka does come back and have a great game this week. I think they target him, and like you said, start your Rams.
Start your Rams. Do you have an answer for our targets? For
it was
that
Kyle
Falcons
Pitts.
Game? It was
Kyle Pitts at 9. Daryl Hodge had 8.
Hodge. That was the name I was looking for.
Gross.
Hodge. I was trying to remember the name.
So I guess you could make an argument for Kyle Pitts this week.
Yeah, you could.
I got a question, guys. Who had the better jerseys, Patriots or the Rams?
Oh my gosh,
those were both so good. We talked about them last week.
I think I lean the Rams.
I think I lean the Patriots.
The Patriots were clean.
I'm not mad. I'm not gonna say
I'm
you're
not
wrong.
mad at either decision. Yeah,
I just
the one
Rams
thing
so
that
nice.
threw me off for the Patriots. So I found a flaw with the Patriots. I didn't find a flaw with the Rams. The flaw that threw me off with the Patriots was the kind of the stars that were going around their collar. I thought it looked a little weird, a little like red stars.
But they're Patriots.
I'm not into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rams, there was no flaws. I was like, yo.
So you prefer a flaw?
Yeah, because I think I like the color, that slate ice type color that the Patriots were rocking was pretty
nice.
Awesome.
But those Rams jerseys were so clean.
You said the Patriots too, Mike, before you leaned? Yeah. Okay. The midnight mode was awesome.
The Rams were sick. They were.
Yeah. It was those are two of the better uniforms all year.
Every team should do it.
Yeah.
Are they doing every team or no?
I mean, a lot of
Not
teams
quite like
did do
that.
some alternates this
Yeah.
year, but not to
There's alternates, but not
Yeah.
like
Like,
quite
can the
like that.
Cowboys get something else besides the star on their shoulder? Come
Nope.
on, man.
I think I saw somewhere actually that the Rams uniforms are so well liked that they're talking about making permanent changes to some of their other like home uniform type things.
Yeah.
To include more dark blue like that, like a midnight black, really.
Wasn't it black?
I think they were black. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I was pretty
So
confident
I think
they were black.
I think they were going to they're trying to make some changes, maybe the helmet or something. I don't know. I read that somewhere, or I dreamed about it.
I'd like to see.
They were cool. I had dreams. How about we finish with Monday Night Football? Arguably the greatest team in the league now that Brock Purdy.
The Carolina
is back.
Panthers, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
The
That's where you're
Carolina
going.
Panthers at the San Francisco 49ers. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, go. No, this is your team.
So Brock is back, which means George is back. Brandon
coulda had
Ayuk
him.
is Brandon Ayuk. I know Brandon Ayuk is
I don't think he's playing this year.
no.
I just get a feeling
which
he's
is
not playing.
crazy. Ricky Pearsall came back last week, did nothing. But CMC monster. The Panthers defense,
It's average.
yeah, average. So I think you start all your Niners that you want to start, including Ricky. I think you can fire him up. Panthers side, Rico Dowdle,
I think this is a high scoring game.
McMillan.
I think you both score in the 30s.
Ooh, I love that.
I think this is
The
a.
over-under is 48.5. Niners 7-point favorite.
I think it goes way over. I think there's no defense in this game. I think, and I think this is going to be a fun matchup.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those games. It's like, on paper, Carolina, San Francisco, it's going to be okay. No, this is going to be a fun game to watch. I think you're just going to see fireworks, and you're going to see deep bombs, and you're going to see Tetaroa score some touchdowns, Rico score some touchdowns, Kittle score some touchdowns, McCaffrey, like, touchdown for you. This is going to be like an Oprah game. You get a touchdown. It's going to be a fun game to watch, I think.
So take touchdown props across the board.
1,000%.
Okay.
This is the game to do it.
Okay. I like it. I like that call. I'm going to look back on that game and listen to this and be like, oh, he was right.
And I want you to clip it.
It's going to be 38-31.
I want you to clip it and play it on Tuesday.
Clip it and play it on Tuesday. I like it. Tonight was all right.
I mean, with your attitude.
My energy was low to start. It has picked up. My fantasy blues are wearing off.
We should make a fantasy blues song. You know, like the AI, Ludacris, Get Out the Way, and they like AI'd it. But, we should do one of those for fantasy football.
Blues, yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Well, now I have them again because we're talking about them.
I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
Who do you think has more receptions?
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey
or
Jackson Smith-Njigba?
Oh, man.
If you say Christian McCaffrey, there's no way. I mean, it's got to be Christian McCaffrey, but that's so wild.
What's the difference?
2 catches.
Christian McCaffrey has 2 more.
Christian McCaffrey has 74, and then Jackson Smith-Njigba has 72.
Have you guys had your bye yet? You haven't, have you?
No, I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
they haven't had their bye, so that's cheating. I'm just kidding.
He's got 1 more than Puka.
That's so crazy.
When Puka was out hurt, Puka would be leading.
Yeah. Puka definitely would have been
He's
on
got
top.
5 less than Jamar Chase.
That's just so crazy.
That's insane.
I don't know. I don't think Christian McCaffrey's had his bye yet. I think you guys are a week 14 bye. I think.
I'm almost there.
But that's either way. That's insane. Like you're talking about fantasy wide receiver ones that Christian McCaffrey is with the. Because I did see carries. I was looking up at carries when I saw the Josh Allen stats, and Jonathan Taylor had the most. I think James Cook was second. Or no, Christian McCaffrey was second, and then James Cook was third. But Christian McCaffrey only has like 700 rushing yards. It's kind of crazy. It's keeping him relevant. I mean, but that's the magic of Christian McCaffrey.
We do have a week 14 bye. You're right.
So no bye yet. He's cheating. Wait till after week 14.
Cheating.
No, but Christian McCaffrey's amazing.
It's been unbelievable, and he will continue to do so again on Monday night.
I believe so, yeah. Oh, revenge game. Is this his first game against Carolina?
No, I think they played a couple.
A couple?
I think. At least one, I believe.
Okay.
Because I believe there's a sports trading card. Here I go. Out there with, he's standing with someone for Carolina, and he's in his Niners uniform.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, I think. Well, we'll see.
I'll
We'll see how wrong I am. The comments will let me know, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going live Sunday?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Are we going live?
Rain
TikTok?
Falling. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So see you guys live Sunday morning. We'll be on 8:30 to 9, 8 a.m. to 9. Pacific time before we all meet up and go watch foosball somewhere. And also
New
check
Orleans.
out our
We're going
website.
to New Orleans, guys. I just booked us a show, dude.
Nice.
Wear your beads. Let's do it.
Thank you. Check out our website, thronefantasyfootball.com. We do a weekly bangs or busts over there. Our guy Evan writes that article every week. Got to get Evan on the pod. He writes an article every week. He's not been on the pod.
Tell him to come through.
Got to get Evan on here. Evan, especially when we're short a guy, got to hit him up.
Yeah, we'll have him right here.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
I don't know. Gabe did good last time when he sat in for Al.
So nerve-wracking.
It's good, though. You did get an impression.
What do I do with my hands?
Good luck in week 12. Go get those trades if you can. And until next time.
Hey. No fantasy blues. Go get those dubs.
Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King.
Because I love me.
Gabe Hernandez.
Here's the guy that is starting to figure the game out.
And Ray Fletcher.
Want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.